unexplained goblin sightings from all over the world. And before you ask, no, I'm not in the video. It's safe. I'm not going to be doxxed. Let's check it out.
Tiny hopping goblin. Tiny hopping goblin.
The tiny hopping goblin. Okay. You know what? We'll take this for all it's worth, okay? I'm going to believe everything he says.
One afternoon, someone was filming a little boy playing with his soccer ball, and presumably the boy wanted to show off some of the tricks he was working on or learning.
Is this one of those moments with kids where they're like, watch this, this is gonna be awesome. And then they do like a spin in the air and you're like, okay, good job, Timmy.
However, no one in the room expected what happened next.
What?
When the boy accidentally kicked the ball into the hallway, he appears a little reluctant to go out and get the ball. But in a few seconds, we know exactly why. The ball doesn't go very far, and the boy takes a couple of steps into the hallway. What he sees next sends a shriek of terror through everyone's spines.
There is no way it's a real goblin.
And in the camera frame, you can see a small creature hopping through the frame.
That was the goblin? He looks like a squirrel.
It's too small to be a rabbit, and it doesn't appear to have a long torso or hind legs. No one's really sure what it is, and it's only in the camera frame for a few seconds, but it's scary enough to send the little boy crying. We're not sure if he ever got his ball back or if the family stayed in that home. It could have...
Evacuate the premises! We have a goblin raid going on.
been some kind of small rodent for all we know. The Tiny Terror.
He is really tiny. Look at him, he's on like little sticks. He looks like a little Final Fantasy character.
While kids were out playing soccer at night in a quiet town in an area of Chile or Argentina, they were having fun, laughing among each other, and playing a nice, friendly game of soccer. However, when one of the boys kicks the ball over to the area with the trees, it's a well-lit area, so no one suspects anything of being over there.
Okay.
Once they begin walking over there, however, something appears out of nowhere.
Oh my god! Why does he have a little pep in his step? He hitting the gritty crossing the street.
He begins walking towards the darkness. It appears to be a small goblin-like creature wearing a robe and a hoodie. No one's quite sure what to make of the creature, and the kids begin following the creature to see if they can get a better view of what they just saw.
Oh my god! They're gonna get kidnapped by a goblin!
They don't quite catch up or see the creature ever again, but the boys do leave baffled, wondering if they just saw a small person wearing a robe, and if it was in fact a person, why was it walking the way that it was?
Okay, to be fair, I don't relate to this point at all because when I was a kid, I used to run when I played basketball. Yes, I played basketball before you get into it. Yes, I'm 5'3", okay? But what happened was, when I ran, I used to kick my butt when I was running, and my mom pulled me to the side one day and she said, "Can you stop doing that? It is so embarrassing. Why do you run like that?" And it was like an intervention for me. I don't know why I was doing that. I thought I would get more speed if I was like kicking my butt.
Why did it not speak, and why was it out in the middle of the night walking alone in a dangerous place?
Okay, if this is a dangerous place, why are they playing soccer?
Hidden in plain sight.
I really appreciate the use of the red circle. It's very good at masterfully taking my attention to where it exactly needs to be. I feel like I'm like a predator, like the alien versus predator, okay?
In a rather blurry video, it's hard to see exactly what the people here see, but once the object starts moving, you can see it clear as day. Friends are having fun recording themselves at night, but no one thinks of the object standing right behind them against the wall, sitting in plain sight.
Okay, that is a goblin. Okay, he looked like he was straight chilling, drinking a potion.
That's because everyone assumed it was some kind of prop or toy that was left out in the yard. It's not until the object gets up and appears to move like a human that people start to become concerned. The object seems to grow legs and quickly walks out of the frame, sending people scrambling and running. leaving the cameraman and his friends questioning what exactly they saw. How
Well, I mean, if they're already scrambling, then I guess this got done over easy.
they can comprehend what they just saw and how long that creature had been there. It couldn't have been the wind. It would have taken some heavy wind to blow something like that away, and
Yeah, to be fair, looking at this guy right here, let's be honest with ourselves. He looks more like a gnome. He's got the gnome hat. His body proportions are very gnomely. I'm not reading goblin.
nothing else was moving. What do you think it was? Did a lawn ornament
gnome?
or object come to life? Was a goblin hiding there the whole time watching the kids play? Or is there a simple explanation?
Creeper goblin!
The running goblins. In what appears to be someone's backyard camera or security camera, it looks like another quiet night. Their
Okay. Do goblins only come out at night? I don't know. I'm not a goblin. I'm not really read up on goblin lore. I was more of a dragonology kid. But it seems like they're appearing in the middle of the night.
Yard is lit perfectly well, and all we can see in the beginning of the video is a tree, some fencing, and some grass beyond the fence. However, things take a bit of a weird turn as some small objects, smaller than the fence, begin to run alongside the fence.
Oh my god! That was like weapons! Look at how they run! They Naruto run! They got their hands behind running as fast as they can! Area 51 raid!
As some small objects, smaller than the fence, begin to run alongside the
And
fence.
they hop!
It's hard to tell
Oh. They might be buddies.
exactly what's running alongside the fence at first, and it appears to be about a dozen objects running in unison,
Probably a
dressed exactly
bunny.
the same, with the same body type and appearance. Towards the end of the video, we can see a couple of objects fly over the fence and stop moving. There could be a simple explanation for this video.
Whoa! They like materialize. Did you see that? They come in as smoke and dispel.
Perhaps it was a group of kids running, and two of the kids removed particles of clothing to throw them over the fence, but
Why would we assume these are child streakers?
why are they running, and what are they running from? Why would two people randomly remove particles of clothing to throw them over
know.
a fence, and why did they all look the exact same, even the clothes? Could it have been escaped prisoners from a nearby holding facility?
But those would be some tiny prisoners. Are they like X-Men?
There are so many questions to this video that just may never get answered.
That's real.
Out in the woods. When a video starts out in the woods, you know it's probably not gonna go well or end.
Yeah, I don't anticipate anything good happening here. Does anything good ever happen in the woods? I mean, I guess you could like... No. This is why I don't go outside. I can't even think of one good thing that's ever happened in the woods.
With a happy ending. We're not sure exactly where these people are filming, but they appear to be walking around in the woods and stumble upon an abandoned structure or...
According to the OF pages I follow, a lot of good happens out there. I did not need to know your gooning capabilities.
perhaps someone's home. They start to approach the home and they notice something a little peculiar.
What?
They take a look at one of the pillars of the building and they appear to spot something that's...
The building was made of gingerbread, and there was some evil witch in there. So the kids approached.
truly frightening. A little creature peers around the corner of the pillar and then quickly goes back behind the pillar.
Whoa! Okay, that one's kind of cool. He looks like one of those drawing mannequins, or like, I don't know, some Expedition 33 type shit. That's a cat. No, it's not a chicken either. It's obviously a goblin.
Quickly disappearing into the shadows.
Look at him.
While the video isn't perfect quality, it looks like an image of a person that's really small. They try to follow the creature and slowly pan the camera around the edge of the pillar to see if they can still catch a glimpse of the creature, but it's gone with no traces of anything behind the pillar.
He moves
Now,
away
this
very
is one of those things you
cinematically.
have to take into account, as this could easily be faked, but nonetheless...
He's having a moment revelation.
Nonetheless, it is rather interesting.
It is
Do
interesting.
you think it's a computer-generated person since it looks so much like a person,
Looks
or
like a
a
little
real
mannequin.
goblin? The Wandering Goblin.
I love the way he announces them. He kind of sounds like the Halo announcer.
This one might be closer to a leprechaun with the broad shoulders and the way it's walking, but it's...
He went super Texas. The way it's walking. I have to hear that again.
This one might be closer to a leprechaun with the broad shoulders and the way it's walking, but it's still terrifying nonetheless. We see someone filming from the second floor of what we assume is somewhere in South America. The camera starts out with a shot of their dog in the film, and they quickly pan down to the floor level where a little girl is playing on her bike.
Okay.
She walks over to the side of the house to pick something up, and as she's walking back, we see a small creature that looks like a goblin or leprechaun.
Nuh-uh. What is that? It looks like a little mini clone of her running around. Okay, that's weird. They're wearing the same shirt. Someone's got to change.
Casually strolling through as if he lived there. The little girl was obviously frightened, and the image of the small creature sent
Look
her
at that!
running for
They're
cover.
identical
But the creature didn't
photos!
seem to react to the child screaming. It just kept walking as if it had somewhere to be.
He's got to go to work. I gotta go to work. You can't arrest me. I gotta go to work.
I have no idea where this was filmed or what the outcome of this video was, but it's still scary nonetheless, and we don't know if the creature was pursued or if it just disappears behind the corner like others have in the past.
You know what? They should pursue him. Tase him, put him in cuffs, put him in jail. He should not be running around like that.
The only thing we know for sure is that it definitely wasn't human. The small running goblin.
How many variations of running goblin are there? We got small running goblin, medium running goblin, large running goblin, super size me running goblin. They're just running around everywhere.
The video starts out harmless enough. We see someone just filming their child as most parents do. Everything a child does is precious, and parents certainly
Everything?
like to overdo it when it comes to sharing moments of their children and their actions, even if the child's just sitting there doing nothing.
Wait, why did I pause it? He's having like a brain blast. He is a That's So Raven looking into the future kid.
We don't really get a hint of anything being wrong until a few seconds in, when out of nowhere, this small creature appears to be running for cover. The small
Ooh! Is that not a World of Warcraft goblin? What is this?
creature runs behind what appears to be a stand or table.
I don't think they personally mind goblins. Get it over with. Now that I read your message, what are you gonna say? Mind goblin these nuts. I knew it.
Even the child catches a glimpse of the small creature because he looks under the desk to see if he can spot him again. We're not
he
sure
was
if they ever
looking for
caught
him.
another glimpse of the creature, and the child couldn't seem to find it either. We're not certain what exactly
Look
they
at
caught on
him.
camera, but we can definitely tell you that it
Boom.
didn't seem human. It seemed rather quick for its small size. The creature looks
Put him
kind
in
of
a jar.
green or brownish. It looks like it's balding and almost...
Okay, you didn't have to say that. He's trying his best, okay? It's a receding hairline.
looks like an alien.
Galore.
The sideways moving goblin.
Okay, this one has great control.
In a grainy security home video or a hallway video, we're not exactly sure where this video comes from, but the video is straight to the point. The only thing...
Okay, did this happen in Tom Clancy's? Why the green night vision goggles?
we see in the image is some weird limping creature that seems to be holding something in its right or left hand.
What is
We
it?
can't tell if the back or front is turned towards us.
Do not look at this red circle. I am not the goblin.
And it appears to be limping as it moves to the right of the
Oh my
frame.
god, he's hurt!
It almost moves as if it's a doll that's being strung along in perfect rhythm, but that would take some serious coordination to pull off, which makes us think it's not so much a doll as it is an otherworldly creature that can't be
Oh.
explained by science.
That's
or
true.
is it? There's really no information available on this thing that seems to move with a limp, other than that the video footage is a little grainy and it doesn't look like anything logical we can identify. Spider-Man Goblin.
Spider-Man Goblin? You mean the Green Goblin? You had it right there, man. He has a name. You can call him by his legal name. I'm sure he doesn't mind.
This is another one of those incidents where we have no clue why this person was filming, or maybe they saw something before the video we see to get them to start recording. What we see is a quiet residential neighborhood and an apartment complex. Everything seems rather quiet and no one's outside, but then we see this shadowy-like figure appear and start moving in between windows and in between the apartments.
What is that?
We're not sure exactly what the figure is looking for or if they're trying to find an open window.
He's looking for something. He's looking for why you keep questioning his motives. Let him enjoy his little goblin life.
This is why you should never leave your window open at night.
That's why you don't leave your window open in case the goblins come? You know, don't worry about the robbers.
Because you never know who or what could crawl inside.
Ew.
The creature appears to be rather small, and it looks like it knows how to scale walls and climb along the side of the building, which is even more terrifying. It doesn't move or look like any known animal, so we can only assume that the video has to either be fake or that this was something we'll never be able to explain.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a goblin, right? Like, there's fairies. Maybe like wizards, skeletons. Oh, and I can ask this for the YouTube chat too. Okay, in the comments section, let me know what would be more scary. If you were walking down a street at night and you saw a flickering street lamp, and underneath the flickering street lamp, you saw a zombie or a skeleton, what would be more scary to you? I always say skeleton because to me, it's like a zombie, you might think is a person, but a skeleton, like that's definitely bones, right? Like you know that is scary because who's controlling the skeleton? Probably a wizard? And what power does he hold? Nobody knows.
A photo in a photo. One of the most crystal clear cases of a goblin sighting would have...
Crystal clear cases? This is their best evidence for goblins. Okay, I'm listening.
Have to be this last image we have. We have a video that starts out as a friend filming their person who is in turn taking a picture of them. It's not long until we see an image of a small creature-like presence behind them. When the creature starts moving, it...
Thank you, Hoseki! Can we get a creepy in the chat? Thank you! Thanks for the 100 bits. Thanks for the 100 bits.
Look at this goblin graph.
Dummy.
The image of a small creature-like presence behind them.
Yeah, normally we call that children.
When the creature starts moving, it almost looks like it's a dressed monkey, but the...
And it's holding an iPad, and it's coughing very loudly, like...
Creature doesn't move like a monkey and doesn't behave like one. Once it gets behind a bush, it takes a minute to stop and just sits there, watching the cameraman. The people don't seem to be too frightened because they have no clue what it is. After a minute, it takes off into...
He didn't even finish his statement! And the rest is up to your own interpretation. Anyways, that video was awesome. I love goblins. Okay, be careful with that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps me out a lot. I hope you have a great evening. Also, remember, use code Berry at checkout for GamerSubs for 10% off. Helps me maybe one day get a Booba Cup, so thank you. Have a great evening. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. Be careful. There's goblins out there. That video was crazy. You think the comments are good? Comments are turned off.